Alright, head speed in today's video. But what is this speed? Can you see any model here? It looks like the Auxetic, you know. Auxetic is here. There's also this peculiar number, right? Can you see any specs on the frame? No, I cannot see any specs on the frame. Premium calf skin leather grip. Glossy finish. What is this thing? Let's find out in today's super interesting video. Alright, hello tennis guys and welcome to my channel. So what I'm holding in my hand is a professional head speed racket. I don't say it's a Head Speed Pro, but this is a pro stock racket or a professional racket that was customized for Roman Jebavý, Czech former professional tennis player who ended his career just last year in 2024. This guy is just 35 years old and he was famous mostly as a doubles player. So his highest ranking was 43 in doubles and I believe 297 in singles on the ATP tour. And I got this racket from him, or let's say there was a coincidence. This is an interesting story. So I was playing with Vincent, that's the junior I'm coaching, and Roman Jebavý did come to this training just to see the guy, how he plays, because Roman is a friend of parents of Vincent. So he was on that training and I also had the opportunity then to hit with Roman just a couple of minutes, and it was really fun. Just few rallies. What always is amazing when you hit with someone who is the top player or a real professional player who was earning money from playing tennis all over the world. He was also in the Davis Cup team, Czech Davis Cup team. Is that how stable these players are? They just stand there and they are ready for every shot, and you don't see like they are moving. They are like buildings. The feet, they are just rooted into the court, and whenever they hit the ball, it's like, it's so unshaken. They don't move. They are like static when they hit the ball, and the power and the length they produce is just mind-boggling for someone who is on a level like I am, so let's say advanced club level player. It's a completely different story. But back to the racket. So I got this racket after that from father of Vincent, because Roman initially gave the racket to his father just to play with it, and then the father just gave the racket to me just to test it more. So you are definitely interested in the specs of this frame, and the specs are crazy for a normal, club level player. So the strung weight of this thing is 347 grams. So if you put away the strings, which are usually like 17 grams, then you have 330 weight of this racket. Of course, there is the leather grip, right? Is there any customization? Yes. So I removed the butt cap and it's filled with silicone. So the silicone also is adding weight to the handle. The balance of this racket, strung balance, is exactly 330. So 330, quite head heavy, because unstrung it is 320. So if you consider the total weight, then 320 unstrung for a racket that is 330 gram heavy is a lot. And then there is the highlight of this, measuring. So the swing weight, just what is your guess, right? What is your guess? I can only tell you that the swing weight is higher than on the Babolat Pure Aero Rafa Origin. And it is 367. When I turned the racket, it was 368. This sounds scary. Now, I don't know really what the head size is. I believe it's a standard 100 square inches. The string pattern is 16 by 19. And also, I was given professional strings. So there is some type of Head Hawk 3 string. What is that? That must be a professional level string that the pro level players are given. And also on the packaging there is some like quality control number. You can see there is also written pro player string. So if we think that the professional players play with standard string that we can buy, then we are probably wrong, because some of those strings are truly tailored for the professional players. So the string itself, when I was hitting with the racket, it felt stiff. The string really felt stiff, and you can see that when I bend this string, truly when I bend it thoroughly, it's not really moving back that much, right? It just stays. So it is really, really stiff, not some soft version of the string, not at all. It reminds me the Technifiber Ice Coat string, so it feels it's like low powered. The feedback you get from the string is very, very raw, very crisp. For my golfer's elbow, it's kind of a nightmare. And the total swing weight of this racket for my arm and for my physical capabilities is also something I'm not willing to play with more than like couple of games, let's say. The question was, of course, can I hit with the racket properly? Yes, I can, no doubt. So the ground strokes, when I was hitting with Zdenek, ground strokes, okay, what I felt from the racket is the unshaken stability. I have felt that the plow through is immense. It's really high. What I liked about the frame is that it's forgiving. It's not like that you hit the racket and you are like, ooh, scared of it. Not at all. The problem for me is that it's just the total weight makes it very difficult to control the racket, especially on my serve. So that's the most kind of damaging shot with this type of racket to my arm. I truly feel like when I'm swinging the racket and I'm like lifting the racket over my head, there needs to be a lots of energy put into the shot. Now compare me with Roman Jebavý. Roman Jebavý, professional tennis player, 185 centimeters tall. That's actually like 1 or 2 centimeters he's smaller than I am. But the body mass, the weight, he's something between 85 and 90 kilos. I am 72 kilos. I'm more, athletic type. Moreover, he is experienced, right? He was using the racket mostly in doubles, where it makes actually sense to use a racket with such a high and crazy swing weight for an ordinary player. Even nowadays, the pro players don't use rackets with such a high swing weight because tennis has transformed into this super athletic, fast-paced, with long rallies game that never was before there. So when we turn the clock backwards like 15, 20, 25 years ago, let's say into the times when even Pete Sampras or Andre Agassi were hitting, they were using heavier rackets with higher swing weight because, serve and volley, serve and charge the net was a thing. Rallies were way shorter, and the damage that they can do just having a heavier racket was a lot bigger. But nowadays it's a different story, and players, the pro level players, use rackets with swing weight between 320 and 340. You very rarely see such a heavy or high swing weight, especially in singles or on the singles tour. In doubles, where there is lots of volleys, shorter and much shorter rallies, just you serve, you charge the net, and there is like pong, 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 and it's finished. Why not? You can grab this racket and you can swing it and you can hold it pretty easily right on the net, right? Why not? You're holding it right here, like that. Not a problem. You are not swinging it right when you're playing a volley on the net properly. You're just blocking the shot. So the mass which is there helps you to stabilize the shots, the very hard, fast shots. So that makes sense. But for regular singles play, I would say this racket is actually a rarity nowadays. What I learned from this? I learned from this one thing. If you have good footwork and you can prepare for the shot like in advance, that there is this time you create with your movement on the court, you can swing this racket confidently. But when you are pushed into, let's say, extreme situation where you just need to kind of shorten up the loading phase and you need to do everything quicker, let's say you are in defense or you are on the move, on the run, then this racket will punish you dramatically. So are these types of rackets extinction or on extinction? Yes, totally, I believe so. But it was a crazy experience. I like that. I like the simplicity of the frame. There are no specs. There is no model type. The leather grip, the finest calf skin. It looks nice. It looks like nice, simple. I don't know if there is the Auxetic, right, inserted, or it is just the cosmetics for the television. There is also the number 0778710. Maybe it's just a player's number, let's say. So when they were sending him the rackets, they just look at the number and they find out it's Roman Jebavý, and they send him the particular model with the particular balance. I don't know whether there is some custom job under the bumper guard. Maybe, probably, maybe. Looks like it might be there. Maybe that's for another video, but guys, this is a pro level racket with a pro level string. I actually hit with something like that for the very first time, and you can definitely tell that you are holding something special, something different compared to, you know, the rackets we can buy in the store. But would I like to hit with the racket on a regular basis? Absolutely not. If the racket is controlling me and I'm not in control of the racket, then there is definitely something wrong. So guys, there you have it, a pro level, pro stock racket from Roman Jebavý. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, if you are new here, just subscribe to my channel, it will help me tremendously. Then of course, please hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, and then there are the advanced options how you can support my channel. You can click the super thanks button, you can go to the buy me a coffee platform, or send me some of your love through PayPal. And when you do that, when you do these donations, you can ask me a donation question. That's a bonus. So just send me some donation, put there a message, hey tennis guy, can you please give me some advice on this? Anything tennis gear or tennis related, and I will give you my best honest answer in 48 hours, so we have a deal. And then you can also become my member on a monthly basis. Just a very small tiny donation, 99 cents. It's symbolic. Just you know you are a fan, you will receive a special badge I have created just for you. You are members. And of course, when I see you commenting under my videos, I can focus on you if you are a member. So guys, that's all for now. Fantastic racket, pro level racket with pro level string. And I will catch you in my next video. Enjoy tennis, play tennis, watch tennis every time, every day. And don't forget to enjoy the manooovrlbity even with such a heavy racket. Bye guys.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line!